Hi, first graders. It's Miss Darian here. So we're back again today for day 3, which is our second read of Barack Obama. And today we will reread and annotate the text, Barack Obama, to gather evidence and information on a graphic organizer. So this starts on page 17 of your packet. That's the story. So 17 through 19 is the story, Barack Obama, and then the graphic organizer is on page 29 and 30. So we're going to reread this story again. Barack Obama, directions. Annotate by starring details that support the main idea. Barack Obama was a symbol of leadership for our country. So I'm going to read it again. As I'm reading, I want you to think, and I will give a few seconds on each page for you to think if there's any evidence on that page showing that Barack Obama was a symbol of leadership for our country. Here we go. Introduction. Barack Obama was the first Black president of the United States. He was born on August 4, 1961, in Honolulu, Hawaii. His mother, Ann Dunham, was from Kansas. His father, Barack Obama Sr., was from Kenya. Is there anything on this page that supports the main idea, that shows he was a symbol of leadership for our country? If you see something that shows that, we're going to put a star next to it. Sarah's going to do her best star, because I think the first sentence, the fact that he was our first Black president, shows that he is a leader. So I'm going to put a star there. I may use it, I may not use that part. If you agree, you can put a star also. Maybe you already did. Let's keep going. Education. Barack went to school in Honolulu, Hawaii, and in Jakarta, Indonesia. He went to college at Columbia University and graduated in 1983. In 1988, he went to Harvard Law School. Take a few seconds. Is there anything on this page that shows he was a symbol of leadership for our country? If there is, put a star next to it. Let's keep going. Work and family. Barack moved to Chicago when he finished school. He met a lawyer named Michelle Robinson. Barack and Michelle were married in 1992. Their daughters, Malia and Natasha, were born in 1998 and 2001. Is there anything on this page that shows that he was a symbol of leadership? If there is, put a star next to it. Let's keep going. Life's work. Barack decided to help others by working in politics. In 1996, he was elected to the Illinois State Senate. In 2004, Barack became a U.S. Senator. He was elected U.S. President in 2008 and again in 2012. Is there anything on this page that supports the idea that he was a symbol of leadership for our country? Where did you put your star? Well, let's keep going. Remember, if you saw something that supported that he is a symbol of leadership for our country, then you put a star next to it. Contributions. In his first years as president, Obama passed a new health care bill. It provided better care for the poor. In 2009, he won a Nobel Peace Prize. As the first Black president, he inspired all people to work toward their dream. Is there anything on this page that shows that he was a symbol of leadership for our country? Put a star next to it. So keep this story with you because now you're going to need those parts that you starred to fill in our graphic organizer. Directions. Using your annotations, fill out 2 to 3 supporting details in the blank spaces or branches of the web graphic organizer on the next page. Be sure to use evidence from the text to support your answer. So this is what the graphic organizer looks like. The main idea is in the center, and we're going to put our details in these boxes. The details are what we annotated, the parts that we starred. So the main idea was Barack Obama was a symbol of leadership in our country. So I'm going to go back because we starred something on the first page here. He was the first Black president of the United States. Now to me, that shows leadership. And then to support that, it said at the end that as the first Black president, he inspired all people to work towards their dream. So I'm going to put those two together. I'm going to go to my graphic organizer. Sorry, too fast. And I'm going to, let's see if I can add something in here so I could write my answer. All right, so I'm going to say Barack Obama was the first Black president of the USA, which inspired people to work toward their dreams. So there's my detail about why he or how he showed he was a leader, and I supported it with the part saying which he inspired people to work towards their dream, being the first Black president in the US. That's a huge deal. So now for detail 2, and feel free to copy this one, friends, as your example. But for detail 2, you need to go back to the story and find one of the parts that you starred that showed that he was a symbol of leadership in our country. And you're going to put it in a complete sentence and write it underneath detail 2. And then if you had a third one, you're going to put it here in the box that says detail 3. So take a second, go back in the story. I feel like on this page, there might have been some examples of how he was a leader. On this page, there was some examples of how he was a leader. We already used this one on the bottom about inspiring people to work towards their dreams because he was the first Black president. So you're going to finish the rest on your own. I'm sure it's going to be amazing because who's awesome? You're awesome. Look at that puppy face. Isn't it so cute? All right, friends. Well, I will see you next time. I enjoyed working with you, and I can't wait to see all this wonderful work you are doing. Thanks for working with me.